Hey, it's Ivan Hahn here, the snack guy, and I'm outside of a Krispy Kreme Doughnuts. Let's see what makes these crispy or creamy. I don't. We have a dozen. Let's review them. Krispy Kreme donuts were created in 1937 in North Carolina, USA. Krispy Kreme is known for their hot and fresh donuts made in each store. I'm pretty sure they still make them in each store. I'm not sure if COVID or pandemic or anything like that kind of stopped them from making them in each store. I can tell you what, though, the Krispy Kreme that I visited today wasn't making them hot and fresh. That hot and fresh light was not lit up. I was kind of upset, but still, I did get a dozen cream donuts. Cream glazed. Regular I got a dozen regular donuts. Krispy Kreme Doughnuts is a donut shop. They're mainly known for selling donuts, many different varieties of donuts. You got your filled donuts, your regular donuts, your chocolate donuts, your cake donuts, your fried donuts, etc. They also sell coffee and different kind of other drinks. I'm sure they have some kind of blended drink. They have regular coffee, flavored coffee, hot cocoa, tea, whatever you dunk your donut in. Wait, that's a different franchise. You don't dunk a Krispy Kreme donut. You saturate it, sink it. You sink your Krispy Kreme donut into cream. So I do apologize. I am filming in my car for this because I thought the Krispy Kreme donuts were going to be hot and fresh. So I figured, hey, let me get in my car, bring the camera, the microphone, all that stuff to the parking lot, and you get to the store and the sign is turned off. They're not hot and fresh. They're just donuts. And there's nothing wrong with the donuts being just donuts. They smell delicious. They smell like they're going to give me cavities. Today we're just reviewing the original glazed donuts, the Krispy Kreme, I guess the first donut they've ever made. I don't know if that's true or not. I could be making things up, but I got 12, and 12 donuts here. 12 donuts here aren't cheap. I believe it's about $17.95 for a dozen plain regular donuts, which that's more than $1 a donut. That's kind of steep in my opinion, but I could just be cheap. I've never had Krispy Kreme donuts before, or if I've had them, I've never had them from a Krispy Kreme restaurant, donut shop. You know, if I have had them, it's been in an office somewhere, but I'm 98% positive that I've never had a Krispy Kreme donut. I'm schwitzing today because it's warm. The sun's out, as you can see. That I'm in a car. This isn't proper. I think it's time to eat a donut. Hold on. First, I gotta put the hat on. I walked into the Krispy Kreme and there was hats. So a car just parks right next to me. It's like standing at a urinal and someone walks right next to you and uses the urinal next to you. There's a full goddamn parking lot behind me with like 40 spots. No, they had to park right next to me. They're probably going to look into whatever. So I'm going to put my Krispy Kreme donut hat on. I do have a very large Irish head. Sorry, Mom. So on the inside of this hat just says Krispy Kreme Donut Corporation with an address on it, which is weird. I don't know why they have their P.O. box on the inside of their hat. Maybe if you lose your hat, you can send it to... But okay. They do have the front labeled and the rear labeled, so you know how to wear your Krispy Kreme hat. And there you go. I got a Krispy Kreme hat. I got a guy walking behind me, nowhere near where the Krispy Kreme is. The Krispy Kreme is back that way. The guy is going that way. I don't know what's going on in this parking lot today, but you know what? I'm going to eat a donut. I'm going to wear my hat. I keep looking into my viewfinder because I'm a YouTuber. I YouTube. So let's eat a donut. Ooh, which one do I take? I'm going to go for the middle. I'm going to go for the roundest one I could find. It looks delicious. It looks yummy. I could say one thing about Krispy Kreme donuts. Their glaze is spot on. It's it's not gooey to the touch, and it's kind of warm in my car today. It's not really leaving a sticky residue. They evenly coat it, like it's insanely evenly coated. I'm sure there's some wizardry and magic that goes in behind it. The bottom, the bottom there is the bottom there is some gaps in it, but it was probably on a pan. They put the glaze on it, and well, let's just eat it. It's a light, I'm assuming light fried donut, and that's a good donut. It isn't too cakey. It isn't too oily. I don't know if it was fried. I'm assuming they are a fried donut. I will do some more research and let you know on the screen somewhere. But it's a light and fluffy donut. And that's usually like if I go to a new artisan donut shop, I want to try their basic donut. And this is as basic as it comes. I guess you can get a donut that has no icing on it, but it's just a bagel. Isn't it? Is a donut a bagel? Is a bagel a donut? My new podcast, Is a Donut a Bagel? Is a Bagel a Donut? Coming to you nowhere because I'm not making this podcast. So the Krispy Kreme donuts are really, really good. It is a light, fluffy donut. The sugar contents isn't as crazy as a Boston cream filled donut or a chocolate cake donut, like the Homer style donut that Dunkin' Donuts and other places has. It's not too icingy. Icingy? It doesn't have too much icing on it. It has, the flavor is sugar. Sugar and vanilla, I guess. I guess it's just a basic vanilla glazed donut. And honestly, my Boston peeps are going to yell at me, but Krispy Kreme makes a better donut than Dunkin' Donuts.
Mamma mia!
I can't go back to Boston. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed back in Boston now because I said that. But Krispy Kreme they make a better basic donut than Dunkin' Donuts. Usually when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I don't get the basic. I get the cream filled, the Boston cream, the apple pie donut, the whatever donut. But a basic iced glazed Krispy Kreme donut is far superior than a Dunkin' Donuts donut. I've said it before, Dunkin' Donuts is not great in my opinion. They've kind of been failing for many years. Every time I go to coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, the coffee is kind of burnt tasting. And the other day I got a cold brew and it was bitter and it didn't taste like cold brew. I'm pretty sure cold brew isn't supposed to taste burnt because it's literally brewed cold. That's a different show. Krispy Kreme donuts definitely gets a thumbs up for me. If you have a Krispy Kreme in your area, go out and pick up a dozen. Yes, they are kind of expensive. Maybe don't get a dozen of the same donut. I did. It's kind of weird. Next time I'll go and get maybe an assortment of donuts and try their different flavors. Speaking of flavors, they side with many different people, mainly the Hershey's Corporation and Mars, candy bar manufacturers. They have a Twix candy bar filled donut. And it sounds like it could be too much. I don't know how like I said, I've never been to a Krispy Kreme before, so I don't know what donuts they use for their filled. If they use the donut that I'm eating today, fill that shit up. It's delicious. Fill me up, Buttercup. They probably do. They used to have a Reese's one, so fill me up Reese's cup. While I was inside of the Krispy Kreme restaurant, store, coffee, donut shop, I did notice this sign that says 1 mini donut for $1.75. 2 mini donuts, $4. Now, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a food reviewer, I'm a video game nerd. I am by far no one to tell people how to do math. That's not right. 2 and 2 make 4. 175 and 175 don't make 4. So So, is somebody getting ripped off? Is there some kind of deal that I didn't look at? But look at the sign. The sign, it literally, one mini, $1.75. Two mini, $4. Let me know in the comments below. Am I losing my mind? Is this something? Is this a thing? The more you get, the more you pay? I don't understand Krispy Kreme math. Another thing I did notice was Krispy Kreme does have a lack of stores in my state. I'm from New Jersey, and there's maybe 4 or 5 Krispy Kreme shops in our state. There used to be one maybe 5 minutes away from where I live, and now I had to drive about an hour away to get to a Krispy Kreme location. So I don't know if Krispy Kreme is downsizing or if they're being pushed out by other places like Dunkin' Donuts or the more artisan, privately owned donut shops that popped up in the mid-2010s. I know we do have a few donut shops near us where we live that are privately owned. They do weird flavored like bacon donuts and other things like that. So I wonder if Krispy Kreme was pushed out by them. But it is weird that here in New Jersey, there's not too many Krispy Kreme locations where there used to be quite a bit. And I know this was a thing before the pandemic happens. There wasn't that many either. So I can't really blame it on the pandemic. I'm sure the pandemic didn't help them as much because they are technically a restaurant. You can sit down and go enjoy a coffee and a donut inside of a Krispy Kreme, but they don't have wait staff, etc. But if you have a Krispy Kreme donut shop in your area, do yourself a favor, go pick up some donuts, go have some coffee. I'm sure their coffee's fine. I've never had Krispy Kreme coffee. I'm sure you have to get it with cream in it. If you go in and order a black coffee, they will kick you out. What is the crispy part and what's the cream part? Is the glaze the cream or is the cream the coffee? Maybe the crispy's the donut, the cream's the dunking. The title, and it's cream spelled with a K. I'm very confused, but until next time, I'm Ivan Hahn, the snack guy. Go enjoy a snack. Thank you so much for watching The Snack Guy. Do me a big favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, while you're at it, follow us on social media. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up and the bell and all the other things YouTube wants you to do.